2030, an estimated 700,000 automotive technician jobs in the United States alone could be partially or fully automated, not replaced by cheaper overseas labor, not outsourced, automated, gone. Right now in dealerships and diagnostics labs across Germany, Japan, and Silicon Valley, AI systems are diagnosing engine faults in under 3 seconds. Faults that a trained human mechanic would spend 40 minutes chasing. You've heard about robots taking factory jobs. You've heard about self-driving cars. But nobody is talking about what happens inside the repair bay. Because here's the thing, the car isn't just getting smarter. The machine fixing the car is getting smarter too. And the question nobody in the industry wants to answer out loud is this: when the AI knows your car better than any human ever could, what exactly is the mechanic for? 10 years ago, fixing a car meant a lift, a wrench, and 2 decades of gut instinct. A good mechanic was priceless. They listened to an engine. They felt a vibration through the steering wheel. That sensory knowledge took years to build, and it couldn't be downloaded. That world is ending faster than anyone predicted. The global automotive diagnostics market was valued at $43 billion in 2023. Analysts at Markets and Markets project it to hit $73 billion by 2028. That growth isn't coming from better scanners. It's coming from AI. Bosch, the company that supplies components to nearly every major car manufacturer on Earth, launched its AI-powered diagnostics platform in 2022. Within 12 months, it had reduced average fault diagnosis time by 60% across pilot dealerships in Europe. 60%. Then there's Mitchell International, one of the largest automotive repair software companies in North America. In 2023, they integrated generative AI directly into their repair workflow platform, feeding technicians real-time, vehicle-specific repair instructions generated on the fly. And here's the human side of this story. A senior master technician in Ohio, 22 years in the trade. He recently described going home at night and asking an AI chatbot to explain a fault code his scan tool couldn't resolve. The AI gave him the answer in under a minute. He didn't feel threatened, he felt replaced. That feeling is spreading through every independent garage and franchise dealership in the world right now. The first thing AI took wasn't jobs, it took time. Modern vehicles generate over 25,000 data points per second. Sensors monitoring everything from fuel trim to torque vectoring, brake bias to battery cell temperature. No human brain processes 25,000 data points per second. No human brain comes close. Companies like Opus IVS and Noragon have built AI systems that ingest that lived data stream and cross-reference it against millions of real-world repair cases, pinpointing the fault, the likely cause, and the correct fix before a technician has even picked up a tool. While the industry tells new technicians to invest in expensive diagnostic equipment, the reality is that the equipment is quietly making the technician optional. The diagnosis is no longer the hard part, which raises the obvious question. If AI handles diagnosis, what's left? Here's where the counter-argument lives, and for now it has teeth. Robots can't replace the physical dexterity of a skilled technician. Removing a seized caliper bolt in a tight wheel arch, feeling the resistance on a suspension component, knowing when a thread is about to strip. Hands, instinct, spatial awareness. For now, that's true. But in 2023, Tesla quietly filed patents for workshop robotic systems, modular robotic arms designed specifically for vehicle service bays, not production line robots, repair robots. And Hyundai, who now owns Boston Dynamics, has been conducting internal trials using bipedal robotic platforms for structured workshop tasks since late 2022. The manual dexterity gap isn't permanent, it's a timeline. At the current pace of robotics development, industry analysts at Goldman Sachs estimate that 45% of physical automotive repair tasks will be automatable within the next 15 years. 15 years sounds like a long time. It isn't. And while technicians focus on the physical gap, on the argument that robots can't do what their hands can do, the industry is already moving to the next battleground. Electric vehicles don't just change how cars are powered, they change how cars brake. A combustion engine has approximately 2,000 moving parts. An electric drivetrain has closer to 20. The traditional pyramid of automotive repair, oil changes, spark plugs, timing belts, exhaust systems collapses under an EV. That entire base layer of routine mechanical work, the bread and butter of every independent garage, largely disappears. What replaces it is software, firmware, battery management systems, thermal algorithms. In 2023, Ford announced that its EV service model would route the majority of complex diagnostics directly through remote AI monitoring, with dealership technicians essentially fulfilling recommendations handed down by the system rather than diagnosing independently. The technician stops being the expert, they become the executor. And here's what that means at scale. By 2035, the EU's combustion engine ban comes into full effect. Every new car sold in Europe will be electric. The repair ecosystem that currently employs millions of people across the continent will need to reinvent itself almost entirely within a decade. The question isn't whether this changes the profession, it's whether the profession survives the change intact. Some experts push back hard on the automation narrative, and their argument isn't nothing. They point to the 2000s and 10s when people said Amazon would kill retail entirely. It didn't, it restructured it. They argue that AI augments skilled technicians rather than replacing them, that the master tech of 2030 will be faster, more accurate, and more profitable precisely because of AI tools, not despite them. Dr. Patrick Walsh, an automotive workforce researcher at Loughborough University, published a 2023 paper arguing that human oversight of AI diagnostics will become a premium service, that customers will actively pay more for a human expert to validate what the machine recommends. That's a reasonable argument. But here's what it misses. In premium services employ fewer people, by definition. If AI handles 80% of repair cases autonomously and human oversight becomes a specialist niche, that's not a thriving trade. That's a drastically smaller trade that employs a fraction of its current workforce. And for you, whether you work in this industry, own a repair business, or you're simply thinking about where to send your kid for a trade apprenticeship, the maths here matters. The skills that survive aren't the ones hardest to automate. They're the ones that businesses still need humans for when automation fails, escalates, or meets something it's never seen before. Adaptability. Systems thinking. The ability to operate alongside AI, not against it. The mechanics who will thrive in 2035 aren't the ones who ignored this shift. They're the ones who saw it coming in 2024 and moved first. Next, we're going inside one of the first fully AI-assisted repair facilities in Europe. And what we found there will make you rethink everything about where this is actually heading. But before that, one question for the comments. If an AI system diagnosed your car perfectly every time, but a robot carried out the repair, would you trust it? Or would you need a human in that bay? Not a hypothetical. That choice is coming. And the answer the market gives, the answer you give, will determine whether this is a profession that evolves or one that quietly disappears. The robots aren't waiting for the industry to make up its mind.